I have small boobs. They're right here. They're beautiful, they're cute. And this is how I've learned how to accept them, despite me not liking them at first. Growing up was a shit show. It was so embarrassing to have small boobs. I remember so many instances of feeling very uncomfortable in my body and feeling very insecure because I didn't have cleavage like other girls. Grade 7 is when it all started. We all started growing boobs, but apparently not me. Even though now looking back, I'm like, yeah, there's tons of us who had small boobs, but it felt like you were the only person that had small boobs and everyone else had big boobs. For some reason, it felt like I wasn't beautiful because I had small boobs, or I wasn't, good looking because I had small boobs. I remember my boobs being called pancakes, and I was like, wow, this really sucks. It really affected my confidence and my worth. It's crazy that as young as 13 years old, that we are already getting judged for how our body looks. And girls are treated differently based on how they look. Good job, society. If it wasn't for myself and doing some inner work, I wouldn't have been able to realize that my small boobs are just small boobs. And that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything about my worth and my beauty as a human. I started to realize that my beauty is an innate thing. It's not dictated by external things and really silly things like the size of my body. I started to see myself as beautiful and sexy just because I was, not for reasons like the size of my body or the features of my body. I just started to see myself as beautiful no matter what. And this was not easy. You see, I did try and do the whole fitness thing of creating a perfect looking body, and I thought that was the route to go because if my body looked perfect, then I would feel worthy and confident. But I realized that was exhausting to try and keep my body looking a certain way in order to feel good enough. So I set myself up to figure out how to feel beautiful and sexy no matter how my body looked. And the way I did that was I stopped placing so much value on these features, and I just allowed my body to be what it was and to love myself from an internal place, like loving this personality, this human that I am. The key thing is starting to value other things. So if you place a lot of value on the size of your boobs, they're gonna have a huge effect on your life. What you place value on determines how you feel. If you stop placing so much meaning and value on your looks and on your boobs, then you will start relieving yourself of all this pressure to be perfect.